welcome to Satsuma Designs. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for lots more videos on how to begin sewing. I wanted to show you today what's included in an essential sewing kit. I picked up this little zipped pouch from Sew Simply by Artika, and I want to show you what's inside. These are the tools that you'll want to have on hand when you're home sewing, and many of these items will be translated to the industrial sewing floor as well. Let's start on the right with the tools. This is a needle threader. The small wire end of the threader goes through the needle eye. You slide your thread through and pull the needle threader out of the needle eye, and you're ready to go. Next is a small pair of snips, little scissors to have on hand for cutting threads, some snaps, a seam ripper, which, as you may know, can be inserted under a seam in order to unsew seams. And then remember to always keep the top on for safety. Next is a small piece of tailor's chalk, which is great for marking fabric when you're cutting. Next is an embroidery needle, a crochet hook, a wonderful little magnifying glass, which I find very helpful when I'm trying to thread needles, and a full suite of needles in a variety of sizes. Now, this is a neat contraption that you'll find in the sewing world, and essentially these two pieces of plastic are set together, and there's an opening where you release the needle, and they stay in there nice and tidy and safe. Moving on, we have our soft tape measure, which acts as a ruler and of course can be used for curves. A nice variety of colorful threads if you're using both coordinating or contrasting thread. These can be used as the top thread on your sewing machine, and then you'll want to wrap some of them around a bobbin, making sure not to use the entire spool for your bobbin, as you'll need these colors for your top thread as well. Next is a thimble for hand sewing. This is a little tube with a top that holds straight pins. We have our sewing clips, which I use a lot of, and because we don't use pins in industrial sewing, we wind up using clips quite frequently. Next are some standard 4-eye buttons and some safety pins. This set from Artika came with another bundle of thread, which is so handy, and some more neutral colors, and then a nice round of stick pins in these nice balled ends, which make inserting and removing pins so easy. Well, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. I would recommend picking up a small sewing kit like this to get started, or creating your own with all of these elements. All right, we'll see you next time, and happy sewing.